So I was watching this Swedish movie earlier tonight, and it's really strange. Well, Swedish movie. And this one guy came into the home of this old friend, and he was telling him that what you really need to do is you need to go to the other side of town and see this girl named Maria, and she lives over behind the church on the other side of town, and this Maria will help you resolve your issues, help you be complete. He was saying something about how an artist creates or looks to create something to be the masterpiece, whereas an actor becomes the creation, creates himself. But anyway, and I don't know what that had to do with it, but that this old man, in order to be complete, needed to go see this woman, Maria, who lived on the other side of town behind the church. And she was his servant or something. I didn't get that connection at all, but she was his servant, and her name was Maria, and she lived on the other side of town behind this church. So his friend was telling him, you need to go over there and see Maria, and she'll straighten you out, or she'll make your life complete, or whatever it was this guy's looking for. And so after the friend leaves, the old man thinks about it a while and then decides to go ahead and go. And I forgot to tell you, the friend had told him, said, don't go there by car because they'll hear you. So I've left you a bicycle outside. Bicycle across town to behind the church where your servant Maria lives, and make love to her, and that'll make your life complete, or whatever the plot really was. It's in subtitles, Swedish movie. Anyway, and so the guy, he's bicycling over to the other side of town and falls over a couple of times and gets all dirty and bruised and hurt, and finally gets there, and he doesn't seem to know what to say to the girl, and she invites him in, doesn't know why he's there, doesn't really understand what's going on, and even the old man doesn't seem to really know what he's supposed to do. So the old man at one point starts telling this story about when he was growing up and his mother was very sick, that he decided to go and groom the garden, repair all of the overgrowth that had occurred since his mother's sickness. She wasn't able to go out and tend the garden. One of her projects of pride, that she would have this beautiful garden, and so he had decided to take it upon himself to go out and groom and cut back and prune and de-weed this garden to make it beautiful again in his own mind's eye, whatever that concept of beauty was, so that she could sit by the window and look out at the garden and would be able to see the beauty of the garden again. And so he trimmed and he pruned and he clipped and he hoed, and he finally got the garden into the shape in his mind's eye, what he thought would make the garden look beautiful again. And so just before he went to tell his mother to go and sit by the window to see the garden, he decided to sit by the window to see if it had lived up to the beauty that he thought that he had created. And when he looked at it, it was so cold and ravished by this violence, these acts of violence that he had put upon it, that all the beauty, all the life had been cut out of it. It was just nothing like what he had hoped it would be. And so at this point he's like practically in tears, and Maria's looking at him, and she's practically in tears, and she's going, "There, don't be sad, that's a long time ago, and we all know that, when you do your best, that's all you can do." And so he pulls out this gun. He's had this gun all this time. He points it at his forehead, and she goes, wait, no, there's got to be another answer. And so she's going over to cradle him and to reassure him and to get him to put the gun down. And so the guy finally puts the gun down, and she says, "But why did you come here to me? What was it that led you to come to my house tonight?" And he says, "Well, my friend was telling me that I needed to come here and to lie with you in order to be whole, that would be the thing that I need, that I've been searching for." And she's going, "Well, that's a beautiful thought and all, but I don't quite understand." And he said, "Oh, well, he told me, my friend told me, if I would go and lie with Maria, the Maria that lives on the other side of the church, and she goes, oh, that Maria, she lives just a few doors down.